It's a Thursday again. Another Thursday without Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Welcome back to That Stupid Dating Show. My name's Rain,
My name's Michelle.
and we're here to entertain you for the next hour or whatever.
Whatever happens.
You want to hear a fun fact?
Uh-oh.
You know where mermaids come from?
The ocean?
Well, yeah, but so mermaids originated because pirates used to have sex with manatees.
Okay. All right.
You ever heard that?
My entire life without
You never heard that?
visualizing this.
Can you imagine?
I
mean,
no.
You gotta be pretty hard up.
That's Where did you learn this?
On a podcast.
Okay, so I'm really starting to worry because every video you send me on TikTok makes me worry a little more and more.
They're
about
rough,
your
aren't they?
algorithm.
They're really rough.
Your algorithms, it's harsh there, Bentley.
Jeez. Always.
Bentley just puts himself where he wants.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
I had some. I can't remember what else I was gonna say. Anyways, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'd be doing better. I could be doing better.
Yeah. So you just went down to Florida.
Yes, we went down to Florida so I could meet Jeff's sister.
Oh, how'd that go?
Really good.
You guys look alike?
No.
I was just wondering.
We talked. I met her and her husband, and we had a couple of drinks. We went out on the boat. While we were out on the boat, something went wrong. They lost all power steering. We had to go slowly back to the dock.
Oh, wow. Power steering on a boat?
Yep. So we lost that, and then got ourselves back, and they thought the power steering went out. Well, they flipped up the backboard where you can kind of see down in the motors because it's an inboard motor. And the whole belt had come off of the engine. So they've got to get that fixed. And then we went to a restaurant, had a couple drinks and some food with his sister.
In Jacksonville?
Mm-hmm. No. She lives in Cocoa Beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she lives in Cocoa Beach, which is 2 hours south of Jacksonville.
You guys broke down in Jacksonville.
Well, I was going to get there. Okay, so then the next day we wake up and we're like, oh yeah, they just got a new boat to take down to the Bahamas, and they're like, you got to come check out the new boat, blah, blah, blah. So we go that morning and we go on the boat, and it's getting close to time to go, and her husband has to go to work, so we're coming back, and we get stopped by the Coast Guard because it's a new boat. They have all the registration stuff. They're just waiting on the numbers to come in the mail, and they didn't have the numbers on yet. So the Coast Guard came onto the boat and inspected the boat and everything was perfectly fine. So then we rush back. His sister gets us back to the house. I forget my phone at the house. So we had to turn around and go back and get my phone. Then we went to the Ron John surf shop. That's huge down in Cocoa Beach. Anyways, we're on our way home. We hit Jacksonville. I text my sister who lives in Jacksonville, and I'm like, hey, we're not going to be able to meet for lunch. We left later than we expected. But we're going to come back down and we'll meet then. Well, we stop for lunch in Jacksonville, quickly, just drive through, and we get up the road, about 30 minutes up the road from Jacksonville, maybe car, all the lights on the dash come on. And we're like, what the hell? Pull over on the side of the road. And I was like, oh, maybe I just need a new battery, wishful thinking. And Jeff's like, no, I think your alternator's bad. And I'm like, no, it's the battery. So my sister comes, we go get a battery. The guy at O'Reilly's got all my last nerves.
Your sister?
My sister that lives in Jacksonville.
Oh, so Jeff met your sister.
No, I met Jeff's sister in Cocoa Beach.
Oh.
And then we were driving back up. My sister lives in Jacksonville, which we drive through.
Gotcha. So, was that Jeff's first time meeting your sister?
Yes.
Wow.
Really bad time because both of us are hot and irritable and angry. It's terrible. So, anyways, so we go get a new battery, and the car turns on, and Jeff's like, we have about an hour maybe, because when the alternator goes bad, it's running on straight off the battery. Yeah. So we get back to her house barely, and he does this little thing where he tests it again. He's like, yeah, it's the alternator, 100% the alternator.
I was gonna say that when you talked to me about it, and I was wondering, can Jeff not just change that? But I guess that involves the belt and everything.
Well, it's not a quick change in my car because, the way they make cars now is made where you got to take it to a dealer to get it fixed. Everything's a pain in the ass.
What year is your car?
2016. And so Jeff's like, I've never changed one on your car, and it looks like you have to go through the bottom. And he just wasn't confident enough. And,
even if I knew what I was doing, I wouldn't be confident enough because I wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah. My brother-in-law is like, just go to the University of YouTube. Don't call a mechanic. And we're like,
YouTube,
we get that. But my car is 7 hours from home. If we don't get home, we're missing work tomorrow. We don't have the vacation days to waste for this. Like, I don't have time for this. So we left it at my sister's house. We got a rental car, got ourselves home at 2:30 in the morning, went to work the next day. Meanwhile, I have to call mechanics. I'm calling mechanics, and then I meet my friend. For lunch, and I'm talking to her about it. And she goes, "Wait, your car's in Jacksonville?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, my husband's brother owns 4 mechanic shops in Jacksonville.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, "What?" And I was like, okay,
"Somebody you work with?"
No, my best friend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she's like, Corey Medicine that I talk about all the time.
Okay.
His brother owns 4 mechanic shops in Jacksonville, and I'm like, oh my God, if we could have broke down anywhere in the country, 6 hours away from home, it's going to be Jacksonville, Florida.
It was Sunday when you broke down, right?
Sunday when I broke down.
Oh, man. So nobody was open,
at
right?
like 5:00 at night.
Oh, God.
Because we weren't already getting home till 10.
I would be losing my mind.
Oh, my gosh. And it was hot, and we had no air conditioning, and we went to a little store that was there for air conditioning. There was no air conditioning. Thought I was going to die. And then some guy actually at the gas station jumped us off. We were thinking we could at least make it to the AutoZone O'Reilly's or whatever so they could run the test. No, we didn't make it. We did not make it. Anyways, so they got the tow set up. They got the car. My car is fixed. My car is ready for me. And now we have to go back to Jacksonville. We're making it a day trip.
When you going?
There and back Saturday.
Oh, man.
Down and back.
That might be a fun trip. What time you going?
Like 2 a.m.
I was going to say, I'll go with you, but never mind.
We're waking up. We're going down there, getting my car, meeting my sister for brunch or whatever time we get there, whatever meal that is.
That'd be a fun trip.
And then on the way back, we're hitting Buc-ee's and then coming home.
I'd seriously be tempted to get up and drive you guys at 2 a.m. just because I think it'd be fun.
Road trip.
I like that kind of stuff. We could do a podcast on the way. It'd be so much fun.
You got some.
What?
I'll discuss it.
Did my excitement get overwhelming?
You yelled at me.
I'm sorry.
It hurt my feelings.
It's the first time.
I cried. I'll talk to Jeff about it. We'll see what the plan is because I still don't really know the plan.
Yeah, well,
the plan is the plan.
The plan is to get your car.
The plan is to get my car.
Then I have to ride back by myself. So that might suck.
Not really. I have my kid.
No.
So it would be me and my kid in my car, and then you and Jeff could be in the other car.
Then me and Jeff could do our own podcast on the way back.
Yeah, because I got to drive my kid back.
Why is he going? Oh, I guess because he's
my weekend.
Yeah. So, that makes sense.
Well, let's go to Florida. Let's go see your aunt.
Hey, everything happens for a reason.
Listen, again, we could not have. The only better place we could have broken down was 30 minutes from my house. Like, other than that, if it was anywhere else in the world, it's where I have family and my friends have family, and
it's a good spot to break down.
It was still an expensive fix, though. It doesn't matter where you get it fixed. That's an expensive fix.
Yeah, I have never had luck with cars, like used cars. I've had a bunch of new cars because I'm afraid to buy a used car.
When I get my next car, it is going to be exactly what I want. It doesn't have to be brand new off the lot. I don't care if it's used, but it's not going to be like I was in a predicament where I just had to find a car that I could afford at that moment.
Yeah.
So my car's been great until the alternator goes out, which is crazy because it just passed inspection.
How long have you had it?
A little over a year. It just passed inspection right before we went to fucking Florida. There is no warning with an alternator. It's just like, hey, by the way, fuck you.
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't think they would know that.
No, there's no warning.
That sucks.
Yeah, but
I'd be about tempted to sell my car.
Oh, I'm tempted. The mechanic shop has been great. They've been very communicative. They got it done fast. They got the tow like Tuesday, I think, is when they towed it. It's fixed now. They've been great. So...
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
I've never been in that situation before in my life. I've never even like I don't even want to say the words out loud because it'll happen on the way back.
I used to have this 93 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
I'm sorry.
It was a piece. And by the end of I had so many problems with this vehicle. Like my door wouldn't shut all the way by the end of it, so I had to hold it. I think I said this before. Like when I take right turns, I'd have to hold my door shut.
Yeah.
But I don't know what was wrong with it. But at the time I was working in Mooresville and I lived in Shelby. So it was like an hour and a half, 20-minute drive to and from.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And coming back home from work, it would always just peter out like halfway, and I'd have to sit for like 45 minutes before it'd start again. I would be so freaking mad.
Well, see, like now I have PTSD. Like I'm like when I drive my car, is something gonna happen? And it's not like the car's been great. It's not like it's giving me a lot of problems. But again, it's not a brand new car. Which it doesn't even have, like I said, doesn't have to be brand new, but it has a lot of miles on it. It only had one owner before me, but it has a lot of miles on it. And that's the hard part is the more mileage you get as you get up there.
How many miles are on it?
175.
And it's a Kia?
Yeah. Yeah.
Killed in action.
Yeah. Pretty much. So I've got, connections. I've already looking. I just, in 6 months, I have a 6 month goal that I'm going to have a new car. I'm going to have a different car.
What you said you're going to get the car you want. What's the car you want?
I want a Honda because they last for freaking ever. And I got to have an SUV because my dog is huge and he does go in my car. That
he is
will never
a
change.
Big boy.
He's a big
He's
dog.
a big boy. I almost felt kind of embarrassed walking him because I felt like people were like, why is this little man walking this big ass dog? Like you taking your horse out for a walk? Like, and he
but he's so good.
He's got big poops.
Not really. I don't think they're much bigger than your typical.
Nah, he's bigger than Bentley.
Maybe it's because I'm used to it. It's been 2.5 years.
Maybe.
But
yeah, I mean they're not huge, but they're big enough.
He did so good though, because we've never left him out. That was the first week he ever got left out of the kennel.
Every time I walked in, he was just chilling on his bed.
Yeah.
Unless it was morning, then he was on the couch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he sleeps on the couch at night.
I think that's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
He sleeps on. He's just a couch surfer.
He is. He really is. The first day that I left him out, I came home and he was in his kennel.
No.
I came in and I'm like, bud, you don't have to stay in there. But last night he got into the trash.
I had no issues whatsoever. Like the first time I went by myself, he was a little weird about me.
Mm-hmm.
But like once he realized we were going outside and everything, he was fine. And then after that,
when you say weird, like did he just look at you, put his ears back, and stare at you?
I don't remember. I mean, I guess maybe his ears. I don't remember, but
did he even move? Like get up?
No, he was laying there on his bed, just looking at me.
That's what he does to me. That's not you. It's not weird. He does that shit to me.
Oh, why?
I walk in the door and he's like he's about to get in trouble, and I'm like, "You're not, bud. Hey, bud."
Maybe it's because he's out of his crate, or does he do that?
No, because he does it in his kennel too. I don't know what it is. I guess because he's so used to the quiet all day, and then when you walk in, it's just like what. But yeah,
keep it down.
Yeah, he does his ears like he's in trouble. Like he cowers down like he's in trouble, and I'm like, "What's wrong, buddy?"
Bentley will literally jump in your arms. Like he'll jump enough to where I can catch him.
But Jeff walks in the house when I'm there. Now, if you're the second person to walk in the house, you're the best fucking thing you've seen all day.
But the first person, no.
First person's he's like, nah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
He's a good dog. And like I sent you that video of me running with him. He runs.
Oh, he'll run.
Feel the earth shake when he runs.
Yeah, I just had Icon because if we go to with the Bahamas trip, where I'm going to put him in boarding, I'm not going to leave him at the house. And
how long are you going?
A week. Just him being out by himself for a week is just too much. It's too much.
You think? I mean, that's a lot. I don't mind letting him out. That's a lot to pay. We can talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later. But so he's got a little boarding field trip next week to see how well he does at this place in Belmont.
Do they require that?
They got to see how he does with other dogs, because if he's not friendly with the I actually love that they do this. This is something that a lot of vets offices don't do. Right now, my mom works at a vet's office, so he boards there, but that's all the way in Salisbury. Do you know how hard it is to get him to Salisbury and then get him home?
It's a long drive.
It's an hour drive. Like, that's a lot.
All that traffic.
Mm-hmm.
God.
And then I have to put him in doggy daycare through the day, so that way I'm already in Charlotte at work. So then I get him from doggy daycare and I take him to boarding, and I'm exhausted and I don't want to do it. So I reach out to this place in Belmont today, and I'm like, this is the kind of dog he is, da 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 da. And they're like, well, he does have to come and do an evaluation day to see if he gets along with
like a full day.
People, no, it's just like a few hours. Yeah. I'll go to work, I'll drop him off, go to work, come home at lunch, take him home, and then go back to work.
They charge you for that?
No, it's
That's
a free
consultation.
Yeah, pretty much. It's an evaluation. So we're doing that, and he'll pass with flying colors. He's more of a people dog than he is a dog.
Does he get along with other dogs?
Yeah, he does fine. He really doesn't give a shit about them.
Yeah, I figured. He doesn't seem to give a shit about much.
Like, he really doesn't care. If they're a little dog, he's more apt to like play. But we took him to the Whitewater Center, their little dog park. They have a great dog park up there. Yeah. He can go up there.
With his balls?
Yes. Because there was a Great Dane and a Cane Corso there, or Cane Corso, however you actually say it, there. And they almost got into a fight. It was a whole thing. But that's what happens with two unneutered males.
Keep going.
And we took him up there, and like the only dog that got his attention was this little, I call her the little hoe bag, because she got all the boys' attention. She was this little black, like doodle looking dog, and she'd get in the water and then she'd sprint across the woods. I mean, this is a 70-acre place.
Yeah.
And she would just sprint, and all the dogs would run after her. Well, I'm just standing there. All of a sudden, Briggs just takes off. But he's that kind of dog. Oh, fuck, where'd my people go? And he'll stop and he'll come back. Because I couldn't see him, and you're supposed to keep eyes on him. And I mean, he just sprinted with her, and every time she ran by, he'd start to run and then he'd stop. He's like, no, wait, don't go too far for my people. I mean, when we first got there, you go down these huge thing of steps to get to the water and the grass and everything. He bolts down it. I go stand at the top of the stairs. Like, he'll come back. He ain't going far.
He's a good dog.
He's a good boy. I love him. Where are all our people?
We're early. It's just now 6:30.
It's just now 6:30? Jesus.
Just now 6:30. So yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's cool. Fun.
As long as he was well behaved for you, that's
I had no issues with him. He was great.
He's a good dog.
Great Dane.
He's a big boy. He's fat. He needs to lose some weight.
He's hefty. How much does he weigh?
100 and probably right now about 127.
Gah! That's a lot of dog.
He was up to 135 at one point.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, bro, you got to go on a diet. That's why he has a slow feeder bowl. You know, he had those cupcakes. He did like them cupcakes. And his treats.
Yeah, he did they look good enough for me to eat. I just got Bentley some treats, and they smell so good. I want to eat one.
Don't eat them.
I swear, like, you could eat them.
There's only certain, like, he can have a little snack, but I can't change his food ever. He has to have that food.
Why?
I tried. It gets diarrhea from hell. From hell.
That food reminded me of some kind of people food. Like, I don't like,
because it has soft chunks of
like the orange, like seemed like kind of some kind of little cheesy type food for humans. I tried one, but it didn't taste like cheese.
No, he has to have that because it's what he's used to, and German Shepherds have very sensitive stomachs, and he definitely got that trait.
He's got a little German Shepherd in him.
Yeah, he's 59% Great Dane, 48% German Shepherd, 2% Pit, and 1% Border Collie or something like that.
Seems like every dog has pit bull in them nowadays.
Pretty much. Well, because there's so fucking many.
Yeah. Overrun by the pitties.
Yep.
I'd like to see what Bentley has in him.
I really think he's got cattle dog and boxer.
He does act like the way he jumps, he acts like a boxer.
Yeah, but I could see cattle dog too because of his size and the way his ears are.
Mm-hmm.
He reminds me of a little cattle dog. And he's got speckles.
He's got dew claws on his...
Well, dew claws are normal.
Well, on the back ones.
That's normal.
You think?
Yeah, the only time that's an indication of much is Great Pyrenees because they get double dew claws.
Wow.
They get two. Great Pyrenees get two dew claws. So if you ever see a dog with double dew claws and you don't know what it is, it does have Great Pyrenees in it.
You ever seen those the cats with the extra toe?
Yes, they are polydactyls.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are cool.
Yeah, I want to get one and name it Raptor.
I was actually, before I had Beans, I was gonna get one, and like the people talked to me and everything, like it was all good to go, and then all of a sudden they were like, "Oh, somebody else."
They were trying to sell it for a bunch of money, weren't they? Because I had
I
extra
don't think
toes.
so, because they made it like somebody else came in before me, but they
Hmm.
didn't. But I got Beans, and I'm happy with Beans.
Well, I was gonna say because people do think like polydactyl's so rare. It's not.
I've been to the Hemingway house. You ever heard? They're called Hemingway cats too. Like,
Yeah.
down in Key West, the Hemingway house. What's his name? Ernest Hemingway.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the house and there's polydactyl cats everywhere. Like the whole property is filled with them.
We got them in the shelter all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
They're interesting cats.
Well, I mean, they just have an extra toe.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
If you had an extra finger, that'd be interesting.
Well, I'd probably get it cut off.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Really?
Mm-mm.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. If I had an extra finger, I would tell them to please cut that shit off.
If you were gonna cut off one finger that you already have, which one would it be?
Not the middle finger.
You need that one.
What's the point of your ring finger?
To put a ring on it.
I got another one.
As long as you have the left one, I guess.
Whatever.
That's Jeff's
one.
middle ring finger.
Sure. But I mean, I guess that I use my pointer finger. I 100% use my middle finger. Can't do shit without thumbs. Your pinky, it would have to be the ring finger. What's the use of the ring finger other than to hold rings? Like it's not required.
Yeah, I think I'd rather get rid of a toe so nobody could see.
Well, then you're unbalanced, especially if you get rid of your big toe.
I get used to it.
I could get rid of my pinky toes because I knock them some bitches on everything.
Yeah.
I've dislocated it before.
Really?
Oh my God. It is the worst pain.
I've caught a lot of door jams with my pinky toe.
Listen, that is the worst. I hit it on my bed frame sometimes.
Ooh.
And I cuss. I hate it.
You have a full-blown breakdown for about 10 minutes.
Yes. I'm so mad. I looked down one day. It was right before a trip somewhere. It was a couple years ago. And I was doing something and my pinky toe just hooked. And it pulled. And oh my God, I was on the floor. I was dead. And I literally could see it going this way. Like yeah, I knew.
Like it was stuck?
I knew it was. I had to tape that bitch together. I knew I broke it.
Oh, yeah. I never broken a bone in my life.
I've broken my nose. When I was 2, I threw a hissy fit. And back then they had the wooden arms to the sofas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I had a pillow there. And my mom was watching the Jackson 5. I fucking hate that movie. I threw a fit because I did not want to watch it. And I went
at 2 years old, you didn't want, no. How did you even know what it was at 2 years old?
At 2 years old, you know what movies you like and you don't like it too.
Really?
Yes. That's why you hear these parents going, my kids watch Frozen 800 times. She's 2. I mean, they know what movies they like. Anyways, so you got the wooden arm of the couch and there was a pillow there. Needless to say, when I went to slam my face in the pillow was not there anymore.
Man, I know that hurt.
Slammed my face right into the wooden arm of the couch.
My mom, I think it was my grandmother. I was on my hands and knees, kind of running, and she was chasing me, and I ran straight into the bed frame and hit my eye. I think I got a black eye.
I did get stitches in my face when I was a kid.
I had stitches on my knee once.
Yeah.
And I had I had one stitch in a finger because I almost cut it off at work.
Huh.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
So, when you had bunk beds and you made tents out of your bunk beds and you had to put stuff on the top.
Yeah.
So, my sister did that and I was like, I don't want to take the fort down. So I was So I slept on the floor while she slept in the fort, which was some bullshit because I could have just slept in the fort with her, but whatever. Anyways, so in the middle of the night, I got cold. Well, I didn't think about it. I pulled the blanket, and the dollhouse that was holding the blanket at the top fell and slammed me in the face.
Oh.
So I come out holding my face, crying to my mom and my dad, and there's blood everywhere. And they take me to the Air Force Base, and they stitch me up, but I was fine. Like, it didn't matter. They said my dad couldn't be in there with me. I was like, no, I'm gonna be fine. No big deal. I could tolerate some damn pain. I didn't care. My sister, on the other hand, took 6 grown ass men, military, our Air Force guards, holding her down, and she still lifted them off the floor with stitches. But anyways, that was stitches in my face. I broke my arm. Me and my stepsister were sitting on the porch swing or standing on it swinging, and it flipped backwards.
No one. I mean, who stands on a porch swing?
We did. Well, it was attached to a swing set. No, I was going into 5th grade. And it was attached to a swing set, and I was standing on it, and it completely flipped backwards.
Damn.
And my arm landed like this. So my bone broke and then twisted.
I used to have a go-kart, and I flipped it one time, and my arm, like, I was laid on the side, like the go-kart was laid on the side, my arm was stuck up under the go-kart, and my dad had to come running out and tip it back up, but I didn't break it. But it hurt so bad, it made me sick to my stomach. Like, I went and hovered over to the toilet.
I hate that when something hurts.
It's been a long time since I've had that feeling.
I got bit by a dog and that's what that scar is. I had to have stitches right there because I had the dog in the bathtub at the shelter. He was in the bathtub, and the owner told us that he resource guards, but we're like, okay, sure. And he was fine. Like, we had anything around him, so we put him in the bathtub, and he was lapping up so much water that's a sign of diabetes and stuff. So we told the vet, like, he's drinking a lot of water. And she was like, well, pull him away from the water. I went to pull him away from the water. That dog turned and latched onto my arm. I pulled away so fast.
When I was a kid, we had this dog named Butch. Then his name is
self-explanatory.
He looked like Chloe, but he was white. And he was eating his food one time, and I got down there and acted like I was eating his food with him, and he bit me right in the face.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, my dad. It's horrible. I feel bad for Butch, but my dad slung him across the yard.
I had a dog bite me here. It was a hoarding case when I was volunteering at the shelter. Had come in, and these people wanted to adopt him, and I didn't really know the dog or anything. I knew they were scared, but they wouldn't walk on leashes and stuff, so I just picked the dog up. Well, as I take a couple of steps, the dog turns and latches onto my face right here.
Oh my God.
At my neck. And
like, wouldn't let go?
No, I threw him down. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, the people actually complained about me because I went like that to the dog. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. The dog, what was I supposed to hold the dog latching onto my face? I don't think so.
No.
Goodbye.
I would have been punching him in the face.
Goodbye. Yeah. Get off. No, I threw him down and ran inside. And wow. My fear wasn't even. There's not even really pain when it comes to a dog bite when it happens. It's the adrenaline rush that happens when the dog bite happens.
Yeah.
The dog bite itself doesn't hurt. Now, a cat bite, fuck that shit.
Those hurt.
I don't care what anybody says. A cat bite hurts, and they're disgusting.
It's like sticking a needle too far.
Yes.
It hurts.
But the dog bites, they don't really hurt, but that adrenaline rush just like takes over. And you're just like, what the fuck just happened?
Bam. When I was with my ex-wife, he was like, he never bit me. Like, no matter what I did, like, stop. I would do the same things that she did, but he never bit me. But one time he was like at a doorway. I think there was a cat on the other side, and she took her foot to move him like to the side, and he bit her foot. And like for the next week, it was swollen.
You have to get antibiotics. If you get bit by a cat, I don't care, get bit or scratched by a cat, you have to get antibiotics.
I've been scratched 1,000,000 times.
Their claws are disgusting. Think about them in their litter box.
Yeah, I mean yeah.
Like, I mean, at least put Neosporin or like clean it.
I clean it.
Alcohol, like we always had to put alcohol on immediately. That shit burns. But a cat bite, I've been bitten by I don't even know how many cats. Mean as hell.
Yeah, they're little bitches.
Yeah.
Speaking of racism,
Oh, what? We weren't speaking the races. Random.
I've been doing research on Bubba
I'm
Wallace.
sorry.
I randomly saw where Danica Patrick stated he's the Kaepernick of NASCAR.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of started looking more into it.
Yeah.
And then of course there was the thing with the noose back in like 20 something.
Yeah.
Which they say it was there like a year or two prior.
Yeah, it'd been there for years.
And like he just happened to get
a
that
whole FBI investigation on it.
He just happened to get that garage and there it was.
Yeah.
I thought before, like when I first heard about it, I thought that he thought it was a noose, but it actually wasn't. It was just, a rope.
Yeah.
But I saw pictures or whatever, which I can understand. I get it. Like the one and only black guy in NASCAR, half black guy.
And it's that height of all of everything, that the height of the Black Lives Matter movement and all that stuff. It was at the height of all that.
I remember what I was gonna say at the beginning now, but Jeff was like every time I got some shit to say, Jeff isn't here. But yeah, he now it's about the white flag, for the last lap. Which
that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I tried researching that. It's hard to research stuff. Like it's hard to actually get genuine information.
Well, he wanted the white flag changed because a lot of racial groups use white flags supposedly. When I see a white flag, I think surrender or last lap. That's the only thing I think of when I see a white flag.
I've always just thought surrender.
Well, my kid's a race car driver, so I think
that makes sense.
Last lap.
But yeah, like it's so to me, it's like if me and Jeff were in the He-Man Woman Haters Club, and then a woman comes in and wants to join the club, and then she wants to change the curtains, she wants to do this,
right.
She wants to do that. Right. Like the sport has been around for the early 1900s.
I literally just had this conversation today with a girl at work.
Really?
I'm like, you went into and I'm proud of you. Great, you're making it. You just won the Indy race, whatever. Like, you went into the most redneck sport ever. You didn't think you were going to get a little bit of pushback. I mean, no Confederate flags are allowed at NASCAR events anymore.
I mean, even keep going.
I mean, literally, I grew up with NASCAR. My dad loved NASCAR. I grew up with NASCAR, and I mean, there were Confederate flags everywhere. My son is not going to make it, not because NASCAR or racing in general is no longer on talent. It's not on talent.
It's all about that money.
It's all about the money. Whatever, if you can pay to have a front running car, then you can have a front running car. It's all about the money. The little guy has a very small chance of getting there. So Bubba Wallace was in a program, which is a great program for Drive for Diversity, when he was growing up. So he still races. Like, he raced with my son at the summer shootout, Legends cars. He raced in the pro division or the Masters division, I believe.
That's cool.
Masters or pro, maybe pro. But he raced.
Your son actually raced him? Or
no, my son does Bandoleros, but U.S. Legends does the Bandoleros and the Legends cars.
I used to go to Legend car races with
Bubba
a friend
Wallace
of mine.
and Kyle Busch were both racing up at the track, and sometimes some NASCAR drivers. Like, my son has followed Joey Logano around the track, like he's come out to train and everything. So, I mean, we've met a lot of these drivers. And I will say, we've met Bubba Wallace, and he's always been a stand-up guy when we've met him. I think he has his agenda, and I applaud him for doing it in the space that he's doing it. But I think, again, we go about things in the wrong way. There was an FBI investigation over a rope.
He seems to have the most beef with the only, well, not really the only woman in NASCAR, but the only woman in NASCAR who actually...
Hailie Deegan is more known than Danica Patrick.
I don't think so.
Yes. In the racing community, not a lot of people, most people don't like Danica Patrick. I'm going to be honest.
I mean, don't like her, but Hailie Deegan just came up, but I don't think she's
not. She did trucks.
Yeah.
She didn't do Cup. But Danica Patrick is old news. Honestly.
She used to race Indy cars, didn't she?
I think so. But she's No, she's irrelevant now.
Yeah. Well, she's a commentator now, and he's trying to get her and Kyle Larson like taken out of it. I don't know if that happened or not, but he was trying to get them fired because of the comments they made.
Okay, so Kyle Larson did his suspension time. He made one comment one time, and he said the N word while he was live streaming during COVID. And he was on an iRacing simulation. It's cool. Like you look
I know what
like
you're
you're in
talking
a
about.
race
Yeah.
car, and he said the N word.
Why?
Because he was just, you fucker, like, you know
I
what I
mean, I
mean? You're
get it,
racing, you're just
but
like, you fucker, but he popped off with
I
the
don't
N
just say the
word.
N word when I'm.
Some people do. Some people do. That's not a word I use. I hate that word. And I hate that word because of where I grew up. It was it's a derogatory term. It doesn't matter what color you are using it. It is a very derogatory term. And I just don't like that word.
Yeah, it's a bad word.
But he said it in the heat of the moment. He just said it. And he got suspended and he didn't race. But I'm sorry, Kyle Larson can get behind the wheel of any vehicle you put him in, a dirt car, a cup car, anything you put him in, and that man can go out there and win a race. It doesn't matter. But also, I hate to say it, but Bubba, you're going after the one Asian guy?
Is Kyle Larson Asian?
I think he has Asian in him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was in that Drive for Diversity program too. But Bubba Wallace kind of got amped up being in that Drive for Diversity program. I'm not saying that's the only reason he made it where he is, but that he owes that program everything for that Drive for Diversity. Just like females.
His dad is white and his mom's black, and they look like they probably had money too, you know.
So I met them.
Oh yeah.
Randomly. I didn't mean to. My kid, we were at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We were doing before he could run around and get all the autographs and everything. And Bubba happened to go in the bathroom. So we were all standing in the garage waiting on Bubba Wallace to come out of the bathroom. And there was a woman standing there and she was like, "Are they waiting on this?" Was, at the beginning. She was like, "Are they waiting on Bubba to come out of the bathroom?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "That's so sweet." And then I learned that those were his parents. Yeah. So it was so cool for his parents to see these little kids like, "Oh my God, Bubba Wallace, wait on him to come out of the bathroom." Like that was it was like her face was like, "My kid's famous."
Yeah. I guess was he just now like coming up at that point?
Yeah, he was just kind of got into it and normal things. But I mean, he's a nice guy. It's just I get tired of hearing let's change the white flag. Are you fucking kidding me? Moonshiner started the Cup Series, sir. Like you're not gonna just randomly end things.
And I just can't based on research and just thinking about it, like I can't find any reason why the white flag would be racist.
So, like I said, supposedly he states that a white flag is used in a lot of racist groups.
That's insane.
And like I said, most people see a white flag and they think surrender or last lap, whatever. They don't think. I mean, the checkered flag's white and black.
Yeah, right.
And there is a black flag. Mm-hmm. It's just a very negative flag. You don't want to see that. My kid saw it last week in his race because they have radios they have to wear, and I guess his wasn't working right. So they told him he had to leave. They had to get off the track.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because you got to be able to hear the race director.
Let's